In terms of negotiations, I mean, how do you negotiate with someone? Let's say that she says, "Okay, this bothered me. Yesterday you did something, and it really bothered me because I don't know, you hurt my feelings." So what do you do?
It depends on it. I'm always honest. So it's not always good that I have to say. I could be, well, I'm sorry it bothers you, but get over it. That's just,
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
why would you say
it
that?
depends what it is. Like, or if it bothers you so much, then do it yourself, or you fix it, right? I don't know. It's just, like, yeah, I mean, that's just being
I
real.
detect an attitude.
Not, it's not, but it's not. It's just like if I don't know, let's just give an example. She cooks and she always leaves the food there and just throws it in the sink without throwing the food in the trash. Let's just give an example. This isn't true, but let's just say. And I'm like, well, why? Well, if she's really not going to do it and that's just the way she is, then I got to realize, okay, then I'll step up to the plate and I'll throw the food out of the pan. It's not that big of a deal. I'll do it. It's not
Yeah,
going to bother me.
yeah.
That stuff doesn't bother me. I'm not OCD. I'm not into all
Uh-huh.
that. Like, I like a clean place. Everyone likes nice, clean stuff, but it isn't going to get to me. Like, that's not going to make me money or make me lose money. It really doesn't affect me. Um, Conversation, ideas, progressing forward. That is my importance. All the other stuff, the clothing, the shorts, the shoes, all the little stuff that I feel like people really, really like that bothers them, that's minuscule to me. So it doesn't,
Well, what if it bothers her? Because you're talking about what
yeah,
bothers
if it,
you.
if
We're
it bothers
talking
her.
about, encouraging someone to communicate with you and negotiate
So
with you.
realistically, I'd probably be like, I'll work on it, but it's not going to happen overnight. That's just being
Well,
honest.
I guess it depends on what it is, right? It may
Yeah,
be
but
simple.
but at least I'm being positive and I'm being honest. Like instead of saying, "Oh, sure, I'll fix it," when it's really not going to get fixed. At least I'm like, I'm always real. So it's like, I could just be, I'll just be honest. I'll be like, you know what, I don't really care, but I'll work on it for you, and I'll attempt my best to do better, and just remind me, and that's it. And it'll be gradual.
Just remind me. I can imagine how that's going to go. Please take out the garbage. Please take out the garbage. Please take out the garbage.
Hey, and then it'll be like,
Remind me
okay.
like every day. No, but I mean, here's the issue is that you're encouraging someone to be open with you and to put things on the
Yeah.
table. And so the question was, how do you receive that? Are you willing to try to understand the importance that it has for them? Is it negotiable? Is it non-negotiable? Why is that important? And negotiate, meaning that maybe there's a middle ground
Yeah,
somewhere.
I'm kind of 50-50. So 50% of the time I'm like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. Other 50% of the time I'm like, I don't really care. And then I take a breath.
What do you mean you don't really care?
That's what I say. Yeah, I don't care. So like I don't care what it is. Like once they're talking about it, I'm like, it doesn't affect me. I don't care. Like I just don't care.
You don't care that it's important to her, or
I
you don't
know.
care about the.
I know, yeah. No, I don't care if it's important to her. I mean, that might be an immediate reaction. I'm just saying 50% of the time. But I did listen, and then I get over myself. It's just a process I got to work through, and I do. And so immediately after like 5-10 minutes, I'm like, I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm listening to what you're saying. I don't feel like it's a big deal, but I'll work on it for you.
So you're reacting first, and then you're listening.
I always go on my first reactions, correct? Whether it's good or bad. I have to. Because, technically, you kind of got to go through it. I mean,
You have to have a reaction.
yeah, and I can't fake it. So,
Well, I mean, that's because you're taking it personally. I mean, if someone has an opinion, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. It just
no.
means that it bothers them, right? So if someone says, it bothers me that you throw the towels on the ground in the bathroom, if you react, then the next time the person is not going to say anything about something else. But if you say, okay, well, let me understand why that's important to you and what you
Oh,
expect.
yeah.
And so then if it's a negotiable for you, then you are saying, okay, I'll meet you halfway.
My immediate reaction would have been like, well, then pick it up and throw it in the washer.
Okay.
And then I'll try to do it next time. My
What do you
bad.
think is going to happen to the relationship when you do that?
I think she'd probably be a little frustrated, and she'll go pick it up and put it in the washer because I'm not gonna do it. And then, I've gotten a lot better over the past few years, and probably after 5, 10, 15 minutes, I'll come back and be like, um, and I know this is like a double-edged sword, or maybe this is hypocritical, but if they play it cool, then I do feel bad, and then I come back and I'm like,
What do you
okay,
mean play cool?
like, so they have the option of being like cussing me out or saying F that or
Wow, we're
whatever.
going into big words
No, they
now.
could. They
It's
could.
escalated.
No, they could. Um and if they react like that, then I don't know, maybe this isn't the person I want to be with. Over towels? Come on, get over it. Like, in my opinion, it's just towels. Like, it's not a big deal. So,
Well, it's not a big deal to you,
yeah,
but it's a
exactly.
big deal to them.
Well, then maybe I'm not with the right person. Yeah. I'm just being
Okay.
honest. Like, if
Yeah.
think about it, an OCD person, right? What's an OCD person? Every little thing, dust, cups, all that. Oh my God, that annoys me. I can't live with someone
You're
like
right.
that.
I mean, if that's a pattern and, the person drives you crazy because you have to pick up everything and everything has to be in order,
Yeah,
that's a different story. I'm talking about someone who you're saying has a hard time expressing their needs and sometimes they shut down, right? And
yeah,
it's something you don't like. And so I'm proposing that you have a system for allowing that person to express themselves and to feel that you're negotiating what's possible,
yeah,
what's negotiable for you. Of course, if they're asking you to go to the moon and
yeah,
you don't have a rocket, well, then you don't go,
yeah,
right?
yeah.